when you're appointed by someone, you respond to that person who appointed you, whether directly or indirectly. So that's why if we win the election by a comfortable majority next time, my goal is to have 20 million voters for the new party, the reincarnated party, Party 3.0. I'm the 201. So we got 14, not enough. We have to win more. It has to be 20. And once you have enough number of member of parliament, that's when you're starting to change laws on the origin, on the transparency, and on accountability of those people who will stop you outside of illegal. So it has to be a two-step process.
So in the back of your mind, you're thinking that that legitimacy really is still there. If you can demonstrate overwhelming popular support, that just will carry the day, because people will have to respect that.
And laws can be amended anytime. So now the law was set in stone by the product of military coup. That's why they did it like that. But now if we have enough representation in the parliament, like a sizable amount of representation in the parliament, nothing's going to stop us. At least we'll show off a quorum, that's for sure. And then finally, you could finally make sure that the constitution and the electoral laws is more fair and more democratic, but that's going to take time. So it's winning elections and also dominating ideas that it's possible, because they will try to do it every possible way that, you know, it's not possible. Don't go vote. It's not possible. That's what they're trying to do. So it has to be two-step process, a two-pronged approach.
That's a terrific answer and perspective. So similar, or would you hang it on a different mode?
I think that, I mean, of course it depends on in which state of the democratic backsliding process you are, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, even if we already won the 2/3 of the parliament, right? We had all that. And we were able even to call for a constitutional assembly, and it didn't matter. And we won with 70% of the votes, and it didn't matter. So it really depends on in which stage of the democratic backsliding you are, and I think that's a very important point to take, because some, you know, like if you're a doctor, right, you have to have the right diagnosis in order to find the medicine. So if you think that you are in an autocratic country, but you think that you are in the stage of North Korea, then you're going to have a bad medicine, right? So you have to prioritize. In early stages of democratic backsliding, I would say courts, for sure, and elections, free and fair elections. However, you can have the most transparent electoral system, but if you don't win the hearts and minds of the people, it doesn't matter, right? So maybe I'm coming back again to the same point that I would try to say at the beginning, that there's this discussion about tactics and strategies to protect the institutions and the norms, but we, the people that believe in democracy, cannot forget the underlying reasons that creates this situation. So I think that in addition to be very mindful about independence of the courts and independence of the electoral system and transparency, there is an important work and reflection in the opposition, or in the democratic forces, however you want to call them, to try to work on that. And in order to do that, I would say that it's very important to have unity. I think that that's the foundation for everything else. It's very important to work on the unity platform, an alliance, or whatever, of all the people that is more than political parties. You know, when you are facing democratic backsliding, you kind of think about this like electoral terms. It's like the party A or party B. You have to incorporate people from other sides, from all the sides, even from the other side, right? And try to do this. So I would say courts, elections, doing the deep work about changing and understanding the problem, and creating a unitary platform.
Okay, great, thank you. Daniel, it's not Thailand, the United States is not Thailand or Venezuela. A lot of people would say what's happening is pro-small d democracy. You know, he's like making waves and moving forward. I think you have a different view. So, which of the moats are another one?
I think that's a useful way to think about it. I mean, I would add to it though that the moats are mutually reinforcing. I mean, they're not separate